All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to talk about a huge issue I see in the weight loss industry. So, my name is Dr. Hannah Brandt. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, a certified personal trainer, and an integrative and functional nutrition therapy practitioner. Blah, that is a mouthful. All that to say, I kind of know what I'm talking about. I've also personally lost over 60 pounds and kept it off for north of a decade at this point. So, I also know how it feels. So, a huge mistake I see in the weight loss industry and what we should do instead, I want to cover today. And it is rewarding, well, that was hard to say today, rewarding yourself for weight loss milestones. I know how tantalizing it can be to be like, I'm going to get a new purse when I lose 20 pounds. I'm going to get a new pair of shoes when I lose whatever. I'm going to get a pedicure when I lose 10 pounds, all those things. Having done that so many times myself, I don't recommend. The issue with that being, you're making sure that you do not get a reward for a job well done, no matter your level of commitment and execution, because it only matters what the scale says. When in reality, we do not have direct control over the scale. We do not. We do not have something like a toggle, like cause and effect. It is not that simple as eat less, lose weight. That doesn't work like a linear fashion. Everyone knows that by now. Or if you don't, you will learn that soon enough if you try and lose weight, and it doesn't magically happen when you eat a little less. So it's not such a direct correlation of I do this and the scale goes down. We know there are many variables that we can manipulate to ultimately see the scale go down. What we really want to see is our body fat percentage to go down, and those looking for physique type changes. The variables are things like our nutrition consistency, food quality, choice, quantity, our training, like everything from resistance training to cardiovascular exercise to general activity around the house. All of that matters. Our level of hydration. Are we drinking water? Are we drinking soda? Our levels of stress management. Is our cortisol out of control or is it non-existent? Our sleep quality. Are we taking rest days? Like there's a lot of variables that all get mashed together and can impact what we see on the scale. Even if you had a higher sodium meal for dinner the night before, some people are very sensitive to that and may see some water retention the next day show up on the scale. Others, not so much. Other people eat a huge meal and like their body just rifles through it and it's no problem. There's a lot of individualization in these situations. So with that being said, you could have checked every single fucking box. Nutrition, check. If you're a macro tracker, I check. Protein, fats, carbs, got it. Fiber, got it. Water, got it. Training, got it. Cardio, got it. Steps, got it. Sleep, got it. Check, motherfucking check. Checked everything. And maybe you're waiting until you've dropped 20 pounds until you reward yourself with the new, purse? Whatever, purse. You checked every fucking box. You've been so consistent. You're down like 14 to 16 pounds. Oh, you want that bag so bad, and they just put it on sale. But you're not there yet. That's the issue. You have earned a reward because of the work you've done. The result you're looking for is out of your control. We do not have direct control over the scale. We have direct control over our ability to be consistent with those variables and our habits. So what I encourage my clients to do, what I do for myself, what is a way more healthy approach to long-term weight management, like well past just losing the weight, but keeping it off and your weight at a level that you feel comfortable, is rewarding ourselves for being consistent with our habits, not getting a great number on the scale. So I just went over this with a client recently where she was like, I've been kind of swiping my card a little bit extra at the soda machine at work, just want my soda for the day or whatnot. And she's like, it kind of even adds up to, and maybe I save a little money in the process if I stop doing that. I'm like, why don't we instead say, I'm going to decrease my intake? Just was giving her this example. I'm like, maybe you're having that 4 days a week, cut it down to 2. So you save yourself, let's say, I'm making these numbers up, $5 a week. So at the end of the month, you've saved yourself $20. Maybe you get yourself a specialty coffee that you wouldn't have done before if you were consistent with only 2 sodas a week instead of 4, and you met your water goal 90% of the time. You can control that. Or I have other clients, I'm like, if you meet all of your exercise goals, you get all of your training in, you get your steps in every single day for 2 months straight, new pair of Lululemon leggings or like a top. Like, go in. So motivate yourself with things that really motivate you. Like, if you could give 2 shits about a purse or leggings, but you would kill for a massage, do that. Put like a reward, like something that you're like, yeah, I really want that. Put it within reach, that stretches you a little bit, but make sure you're rewarding yourself for things that you can control. I can control if I get in my training. I can control if I stay within my nutritional guidelines within reason. I cannot directly control the scale. So if you check every single box on what you can control, and even if the scale is a little shy of what you were hoping it would say, reward yourself for your consistency to reinforce that positive behavior that ultimately has the ability to get you what you want on the scale, in your genes, in your physique, whatever you're using to kind of measure your level of success. Make sure you're rewarding your habits, not the outcome, because eventually, let's say you get the body, you're there, your goal weight, you're in the jeans, whatever, but you were like, oh, fuck, yes, I am here. This is where I want to be. Then what? If the only thing keeping you going was the reward of getting there, and then you got there, then what? You have to keep doing the things to stay there, but you're not chasing anything anymore. The only thing motivating you is the chase, that new high that you get when you see a new low on the scale, that high you get when you get a new low waist measurement, that high you get when those jeans slide on a little bit more smoothly. Those are great feelings, but if that is the only thing keeping you going, when you get there, you're going to have a very hard time staying there because you never found value in creating the habits, ingraining them into part of your lifestyle to ensure that you enjoyed those results in the long run. It's very hard to keep putting one foot in front of the other when the only thing making you do that was the new low on the scale, the new low on the scale, the new low on the scale, and trying to reward that. Reward the habits along the way to ingrain those a little bit deeper, and your weight loss journey will be way more successful, and you will learn how to manage your weight with much less yo-yo dieting and regaining and having to re-lose the weight, having done it wrong myself many times. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can find me on all the various social media platforms as Dr. Hannah Brandt on Instagram and TikTok. It is at drhannah.healthcoach. Please give me a follow, say hi. If you have any questions about this content, always drop a comment below this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.